if you need to present a report to a group of people or a monthly report, this is the last thing you should do. This would be terrible. Most people do this. They use this border tab. This border tab is truly terrible. But everybody uses it. And then everyone's told them about using a dark color with white text. And then they go, I don't know, this one's a bad one, and makes it red. Or they go in here and say, oh, this is a bad one, or we need to look at it, and they insert some stupid shape or some ridiculous, I don't know, sad face. Or they go in here and they insert some sort of ridiculous line graph that no one can read because there's too many lines on the graph. It's just a disaster. This is the last thing you would ever do. Okay, so now what I do is I go to this Format as a Table button, and this button is amazing. So I go Format as a Table. It says, is this your table? You go, yes. Done. And then I'm going to make this table a little bit taller so it fits better on the screen. And I'm going to vertically center it. So now, if I want to see who's the best and worst, I could just go sort by largest to smallest. But let's just say for some reason my boss wants it in alphabetical order. It's A to Z. So now I need to visually show who's the best and who's the worst. So I select the totals under conditional formatting. There's lots of things to make it look ugly, but the best one is data bars. This makes it look great. And so now I visually know that Anne is awesome, Lisa is awesome, Hamish is awesome, and Sarah and Toby are terrible. But let's look at the months and let's figure out if they do a good month or a bad month. So I go highlight, top and bottom, let's go top 10, make them green, because green usually means good. I'm going fairly quick here, but you can just rewind and play and pause. I'm going to go bottom 10, make them red, because red usually means bad. So now I know that Sarah, not only is she the worst, she's consistently the worst. And I know that Anne, not only is she the best, but she's consistently the best, but she had a shocking January. So that's good. So now let's see some trends. Table magically grows. It's fantastic. So I'm going to select just the months. And I'm going to go to the insert ribbons. So far I've only used these two buttons, but I'm going to go to the insert ribbon and use a spark line. And it says, is your table this? Yes. Where do you want to put it? I want to put it over here. And now it makes these little spark lines for me. Now I'm really worried about Greg. Look, Greg is dying. That's a bad one. Oh, look at that drop. Oh, that's right. Anne had a terrible January. So this is awesome. But it gets even better. Under table design, I can insert a slicer by, let's say, manager and region. You know, I could put these over here. Maybe change this to 2 columns. Change this to over here. Maybe put these at the top. But then if I have a meeting with just the north team, it's that, or the south team, or the central team, or just those people in that one, it just does it for me. It's awesome. But let's say next month comes along, and next month there's a new manager called Marky Mark. Table magically grows. Let's say they're in Auckland, Central. And let's say this number's small, and this one's big. See, it just magically does everything. How good is this? Because I used Format as a Table, that first button right at the start. Fantastic. So good.